Wow, I'm telling you, we're having some serious language barriers here. We don't even know how to pronounce the name of this restaurant. Almoradux Ristorante Parilla. Anyway, we're gonna have this calamar alla brasa, grilled squid. Yeah, a lot of the food here is not bad. I mean, one pizza for $7, it's pretty good. Or you get 4 different selections for $9. Each additional selection is 90 cents. But you have to remember now, these are euros. So, hi. What is your name?
Joseph.
Joseph! Alright. You're the man, brother. Okay, so Joseph just bought us some bread. Now what I'm thinking is, the oil and vinegar, they're not going to explain to you here how to eat this bread. So, you're going to get your oil and your vinegar, you're going to mix your own, and then you're going to dip your bread. So Cindy's going to show us exactly what I mean. She's got her wonderful olive oil, which this region is known for. And look at the different color of that vinegar. It's almost like a pinkish color. And here comes Joseph now with the squid. Wow, fantastico. Okay, we'll say our prayer and we'll begin consuming this. Alright, so here's that wonderful thing we were talking about. Cindy's gonna give it a run.
Let's try.
That is the bread with the olive oil.
Wow, the vinegar is really strong. But
What kind? It says a drop. It's a vinaigrette divino, anejo. Wow.
Uncle, this is the vinaigrette.
Here we go. I took that wonderful piece of squid off of that plate. Wow, look at that. I'm gonna try it. Oh my goodness, Cindy.
What? Is it good?
This thing is...
Wow.
Very robust. And you see these olives? This region is known for this.
Wow, the squid.
Oh, man.
So,
Now, Cindy.
yeah. It's the squid. I added a little bit so that they don't really season.
Yeah. Yeehaw! Cuatro! Mucho! Oh yeah! walk. Not be afraid of getting run over. And there's open chairs everywhere. It's awesome. Alright.
To be there at the cathedral, right? But, well, it was a fact. That's only the part where the cathedral is, right? Part of also where we've got a cruise ship over there.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Roland.
Roland! Alright, Roland. Roland Sands. That's our bus driver.
Fish restaurants, you know?
Yeah.
These fish restaurants, they're called chiringuitos.
Chiringuitos.
And chiringuito will mean something provisional, something not serious. We also call, you know, the little things your husband has in the garage where he plays around. You know, this do-it-yourself thing.
Right.
That's also called a chiringuito. Okay? And these chiringuitos over here, well, they were mounted and unmounted in the summertime. So normally in beginning of June they started to mount then, and the end of September.
Oh, in other words, they take them
here,
apart and put them back
they
together
had to be done in a proper way,
because of the
respecting
storm
certain
weather.
distance between each
Unreal,
other,
yeah.
a lot more healthier than it used to be before. But in other places here, the Costa, they still mount them and unmount them. All right. But as you can see, all these chiringuitos, they're lying on the public beach, and that's causing a problem. Because it's not illegal, it's not legal, it's just in between. So let's see what's going to happen in the future with these chiringuitos. Obviously we want to have them over here. They always have been part of our history. And here on the left side you can see the statue which reminds us to Picasso.
Oh, Picasso.
This one was not made by Picasso himself. This one was made by another artist called Salvador Garcia in 2004, but the original one was made by Picasso there in 1922. The title he gave was Women Running on the Beach. He used to come into Torremolinos because Torremolinos used to be part of Malaga also, highly depthed, where a lot of water sources here in Torremolinos, so they ended up selling it to Malaga. Manuel, ¿puedes apagar la luz, por favor?
He said turn off the light.
Torremolinos has always been known as a place for the massive tourism. You know, everything started there in the end of the 50s, beginning of the 60s, during the times of Franco. During times of Franco, you know, Spain was completely isolated from the rest of the world. It was quite complicated for us to buy our oil. We needed dollars, but since we had no export, it was difficult to get all these foreign currencies like the Deutsche Mark, the sterling pound, the dollars and so on. And here they thought, well, you know what, tourism, that's an easy way to have we've got here in Spain. Nowadays it's called Malaga Costa del Sol. And Costa del Sol, that means the sunny coast.
Sunny
You might know that already. The sunny coast, because we're supposed to have more than 300 days of sunshine.
300 days of sunshine.
The tourism board says 320 because I say 300 at least. Some guys they say 350 days, a little bit exaggerated, but still possible. And here we're crossing now the most important river in this province of Malaga, which is called Guadalhorce River, which means river of the wheat. Used to water all the wheat fields we had around over here. And if you look at this one now on the right side, kind of wild, because after all these years, well, it became a nature reserve for the migration birds which come from Africa. They start to arrive here in February, March more or less, then they nest, then they pair, or they pair first and then they nest, I don't know. And then once they learn how to fly, in October, the end of October, they fly back to Africa. Alright? So, and here in front, there we are. This is Malaga capital, as you can see on the right side, the big two sports centers. And there you can see also those buildings dating back there to the 2000, 2010, the new ones. And further on, we can see also all the construction of the 70s and 80s. You will see there the architectural style is a little bit different. It differs a little bit from the new modern buildings there from that time. And Malaga has got around about 560,000 inhabitants, and this is the second largest city we've got in this region of Andalusia after Sevilla. So Sevilla is the capital, followed by Malaga, followed by Cordoba, then Granada, and so on. Okay? So Malaga, the same as most of the city, was founded by the old Phoenicians. Yeah, those Phoenicians were coming from China and years now. And it's still the same. If you ask our Tommy, what's going on? Why does it take so long? Well, he comes and said, well, you know, we had some financial problems over here.
That got real annoying.
And says, well, we discovered some Roman remains.
8 years.
Oh, that sounds cool, eh? Roman remains. Well, that's not so cool over here, mother. You have in mind, for example, you save a lot of money, you want to do some restoration at home, you come and you start to dig around and you come across these Roman artifacts. Well, these are these Arabic names. By the way, we've got more than 4,000 Arabic words in the Spanish language, especially all the words which start with AL or contain AL are Arabic. Okay. That was for the audience. Everybody wanted to talk to him. That's the place where they meet him. The second one, that was a private space. That was where he was living with his whole life.
4 of them. Wow, almost one every day. Wow.
One like us, one after the other.
There they are.
That was not enough for him. He needed also his harem. Remember what the harem is?
Wow.
Yeah.
Harem, yeah. The harem, then behind all those concubines. And you can see those palaces, nice protected. So it was quite difficult already in the 11th century to get into the city. When the Catholic monarchs came, they also found this wall, which is called Racha. Racha they found this, and 10 years to recover the city. Finally, they managed to block the port. They ran out of food, and then they had to surrender. And as a punishment, they sold the city.
I'm just making trouble. She doesn't know which way the camera's facing.
This
No, friends. Once.
just gather around here, but you can go around the corner also. This is still
Wow. 18th century. Wow, look at that. That's modern. Oh, 18th century right here. El Cabotero.
That's the one who's got an arcabuz.
That's. Ah.
The one who's got a gun, and the arcabuz is called arcabuz. He has a gun.
The power.
And you see the wooden thing he's got hanging there. That was called the 12 apostles. Because that is what he had, 12 shots.
Ah.
6 in front, 6 in the
We're back.
And that was a Spanish invention. Before, for others they were using a horn or something like that, they had to calculate how much gunpowder they had to introduce.
Right.
And this one was supposed to be much faster because it was one dose. You see that?
Preloaded round.
However, they needed around 4 minutes to charge it.
Wow.
Barrels, they came up with 2 meters.
Ooh.
They were time. So believe me, to get the gunpowder from up there down to the bottom was not that easy. And then they had a stamp, they had to compress it nicely. And once they threw it, they had to compress it. Then they would drop, you see the bag of lead? They would drop a lead inside. And then they had to keep the gun like this.
Yeah. Another ball would fall
The
out.
gun like that. Starts to roll out again, so they had to bend put something on top like a water or something like that. And once that all, then you need a different type of gunpowder, much finer. outside with a fuse, and then if you try to shoot, it will work.
Right.
Wow, yeah.
Blonde wig. Right.
No, first of all, they had these feet or
Curlers? Oh, lice. Licey.
But also to confuse the enemy.
They would put rice. To confuse the enemy, instead of lice, they would have rice.
They would have that because the
North guys. Tiny guys.
So when they were looking, we said, look, these are the dogs.
Oh,
What should
right.
we do? You know what I mean? And on top of that, the big head as well, making them even taller. So
Wow.
people started to be scared. And look down there.
Oh, the weapon.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Bayonet.
Bayonet. And the bayonet, that was a French invention.
Yes.
And
Very
why did they
deadly.
invented that? Never mind, you've got these guns, right?
Yes.
You got the enemy over there where the wall is. Once you shot these guns, they got useless. You had the enemy over you, charging over you. You could not tell them, just wait, I need 4 minutes to
Oh, my ball is falling out.
go. So the first invention was the knife. The first was introduced through the hole.
Wow.
So once you shot, they had to take it out, squeeze it in, and then it would move it. But then when they wanted to recharge,
Right.
take it out and put it in the pocket, and more than 4 minutes.
Right.
And that one is going to bring
Ah, French.
and what they were doing here, they came to fight against the French.
He wears the number 19th century.